Hey folks, good evening. Wayne Bolden from the Speed King channel. How y'all be? It's Tuesday evening. The Belmont post position and odds have been drawn this morning at 11:30. All the players are on the field and they're ready to rock and they're ready to roll. A field of 8 going a mile and a half for a cool 1.5 million. Watching this video, do us a big favor. Ring that bell so you can get notified each and every time that we do one of these videos. And while you're in there, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button and enjoy the jazz. We're here today to do the long shot play that can be in the exotics in the Belmont Stakes. I thought this was important to do ahead of us rolling out our pick for the Belmont. And that video, our top pick, is processing as we speak. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and roll this video out. Because this horse, his name is Overtook. That's right. He appears on the 6 that cannot win the race. And that's still our position. We don't think he can win the race. But I surely believe he adds value in the Super, the Tri, and maybe in the Exactas. But surely in the Super and Tri. Overtook won't take long. It won't take long. Overtook is by Curlin. I don't need to tell you anything more, do I? Trained by, that's right, Asmussen, when Curlin was running. And out of a Got Lucky mare who's by AP Indy. This 3-year-old is trained by Todd Pletcher. And of course, you know I don't run around waving Todd Pletcher's flag. But I analyzed the horse and I come up with what I come up with. I think the trainers do what they do. I do what I do. And Overtook, man, when I looked at this race, 1 through 8, that's right. Overtook is one of the horses in this race who's not nearly fast enough going in to win the race. But this horse's speed figures improved over each of his 5 races. Not knocking himself out. Started out as a 2-year-old in October at Belmont Park. His very first race was across this racetrack. And it was a maiden special race. And the maiden special race with this horse, he ran against Nova Rags. And he ran 4th. His next race was November 8th. And he ran 3rd in the maiden special race against Known Agenda. And he ran 3rd against him. His 3rd race out in last year, December at Aqueduct, broke his maiden, going 1 flat mile. We don't see him again until he's a 3-year-old in February. And he comes out in the Wither Stakes. And his speed figures went up and he ran 2nd behind Risk Taking. His next start was May 8th in the Peter Pan. And he ran 3rd behind his stablemate, Promise Keeper. And Nova Rags ran 2nd and he ran 3rd. The thing that I really love about Overtook hitting the Tri or the Superfecta is, one, that he's 20 to 1 on the morning line. It's only 8 horses in the race. He is the closer of the closers in this field. That's right, not Bombardic. This horse will be dead last. Now, what typically happens is the middle horses spin themselves trying to win the race. You know, the 2nd-tier horses. And somebody sucks up for 3rd or 4th or 2nd. This is a perfect horse, Overtook, to do that, I believe. The other thing that's encouraging, listen to this. The owner of this horse is St. Elias Stables. St. Elias Stables, they always breed to Curlin. Now, they have a horse, and you'll hear me talk about this a little later, when we do our major pick or who we think can win the Belmont. Elias Stables owned and trained, Todd Pletcher trained, Vino Russo. That's right. That's the Breeders' Cup Classic winner in 2018, I believe, and 2019. They always breed to Curlins. And this horse speed figures, I'm looking at him on a time form, just slowly increments over his 5 races. He gets in a field that have some speed up front. The middle pack horses are going to spin themselves trying to win the race, and I believe Overtook can suck up into the Tri, and surely the Super, because there's only 8 horses in the race. So in my opinion, Todd Pletcher scratched Promise Keeper, and he kept Bombardic in on the rail, and he kept this horse who's outside, which doesn't matter. He won't be wide because he'll be dead last. And it is a 1.5 miles. The horse is out of curling, and he has the right running style to suck up, to make value in the Super and the Trifecta. So again, when you look at the cast of characters and what's going to happen in this race, this long shot should be considered in all exotic wagering in the second, third, I'm going to even say the second spot, in the second, third, and fourth spot. This horse is 20 to 1 on the morning line. We think he'll be north of 30 to 1. This is a perfect horse to help you make value if you pick one of the top 3 or 4 horses. Because obviously they're going to be short, right? I mean, the field is down to 8, and we know the 4 major players or the 5 major players. So I believe Overtook is the right horse to complete the Tri and Super, and maybe suck up in the Exacta if it falls apart. But this horse should be coming late, and this horse is constantly improving. You go look at your racing form, you go look at your speed data, and you'll see that each and every one of his 5 starts, he's gotten better. And he's run against some nice horses like Nova Rag, even the stablemate Known Agenda, Promise Keeper, right? So it's not far-fetched for Overtook to get into the exotics. That's our long shot play that should be considered in the Exactas and the Tri and the Belmont. We think he's going to be 30, 35 to 1. Please keep an eye on it for me. You go check it out. Do the research. Look at this here owner of Vino Russo. That's right, St. Elias, right? Who breeds to Curlins all the time. That's how they won the Breeders' Cup Classic, with Vino Russo. But anyway, that's the long shot play. In the Tris and Exactas, he might sneak up there into the Exacta, but surely in the Tris and Exactas, we believe this horse offers tremendous value with a very short field, and we know who the contenders are. So this may be a good play for us. Here is our long shot for our exotics in this race. So once again, we're ready to come back to you with the Belmont. Oh, we got a surprise in the Belmont for you. I know you're thinking, oh, what do the Speed King have up his sleeve? Is he going up the tree? And out on the limb, you got that right, my brothers and sisters. Enjoy the jazz. It's real smooth. It is smooth. Overtook. 3rd, 4th spot. Let's get him there. Stay classy in all you do, and most of all, you know we're going to have some fun. Belmont week. Let's rock, let's roll. You see me with my country house shirt on against all odds. Much respect. Stay classy. Talk to you shortly.